Is anyone here on Carol Pastrick versus Scott Truschel? That's a property right here in Centerville. Are you Carol Pastrick?
I am.
Oh, okay. Why don't you come up and have a seat?
Sure.
I appreciate your patience.
Right here.
Yes. We've met, but this is an odd case.
Yes, it is.
This is file 23663, Carol Pastrick versus Scott Truschel. Mr. Truschel is not here. This property is just down the street from the courthouse. Ms. Pastrick says Mr. Truschel has moved into her barn behind the premises and refuses to move.
It's also my garage. It's old carriage barn.
All right. He's not here. He was served by attachment. Is he still there?
I would imagine he's sleeping right now.
How did he come to move into your carriage house?
Kind of crazy. My renter that lives on the west side apartment knows lots of people that live in the trailer park and all that. Anyway, I needed somebody to put on a metal roof over a small section of my house. And Scott said he was willing to do this. So I hired him to do this. This was like last April, a year ago, April. And after we talked, he chit-chatted out in the yard and what have you. He lived with a lady in the apartments down the road, and she moved out on May 1st. So he was without a place to live. He was homeless. So he just started kind of hanging around my garage and had a chair and he'd sit in there and what have you. And to put it honestly, I didn't tell him to leave and he didn't ask to stay.
Are there any bathroom facilities or anything?
None. And don't ask me any questions. I don't even want to know.
Well, I don't have personal service. So he's a trespasser, but the law requires I continue this.
Yes.
To let me look. I don't know if I have a warrant for Mr. Truschel on something.
I will have to speak a little bit. He's a very helpful person. He just takes it upon himself quite often to shovel the sidewalk, do this, do that. I thought the winter, there's no heat in this barn. I thought the winter would deter him and he'd be gone. That didn't happen. So I need my space is basically why I'm doing this. He occupies the area where I put all of my yard work tools and everything.
All right. Well, the city doesn't let people live in a barn on someone's property.
I know.
He was here. I saw him on June 7th. He does come in and he owes a bunch of money and he sees me about once a month and says, "Hey, I can't pay anything."
But there is no money.
Well, there's no warrant for him, but he should be going to Keystone. And they might have kicked him out from there, but I'm going to continue this to.
He has a dog. I think that's the reason he doesn't go to Keystone. He has a therapeutic dog. I forgot the technical term.
For a dog or emotional support.
Yeah, emotional support dog.
All right. Well, this is an odd case, but you can't live in a barn with or without your dog. Oh, he was personally served. Why did I write attachment? Thank you, Lisa. Well, he's got 10 days to move out.
They'll have to serve him again, Your Honor.
Well, it's Sergeant Morse, so they can just force him out.
Okay.
10 days from today is July 3rd. it wasn't like it's a lot of effort for him to walk a half a block down here to the courthouse, but apparently he's,
Yeah. He kind of has his days and nights mixed up.
I find by default, he has 10 days from today, which is July 3rd. To move or he's subject to being evicted. Six 23, no money judgment is entered.
Since it's been a little over a year since he's lived there, Your Honor, and I swear he's brought everything. He's a pack rat. I'm gonna have such a mess to clean up.
Well, he's got 10 days to move or the sheriff can do it. Now, after July 3rd, we're open July 3rd. It's a practical matter. They probably can't do it till July 5th. You need to bring $15 here to the courthouse and ask for the writ of eviction. And they can then compel him to move.
Say that again, Your Honor.
If he doesn't move, you bring $15 to the courthouse, they get a writ of eviction, sometimes called a writ of restitution, and the
Okay.
sheriff will throw him out
Okay,
forcibly. And that's what eviction is. You get evicted, and sheriff and their agents are the ones that do it. So he'll get this, but if you go out to the counter, the ladies will give you a copy of that, and you can post it on the garage door.
okay,
He's got 10 days to move or he's subject to being evicted.
okay. All right, thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, good.